Hey there, hope you're having a fantastic day in your neck of the woods. This is world-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life, here to give you the reality of the situation when it comes down to the Resident Evil 3 Remake, this all-new upcoming edition of Resident Evil 3. And before we get started, I want to say a couple of things right off the bat. No Resident Evil 3 Remake, this all-new upcoming edition of Resident Evil 3, will not be at the Game Awards Show 2019. Resident Evil 3 Remake, this all-new upcoming edition of Resident Evil 3 will not be releasing in 2020. That I can tell you. Now, with that said, let's go ahead and read into the latest rumor, at least as of this recording, and believe me, it's bullshit. Nonetheless, this is what it says. A Resident Evil 3 remake is being teased in Capcom's Steam sale art. And to be honest with you, that couldn't be further from the truth. Look, I know everyone and their mother is excited about this game. They want to see this all-new upcoming edition of Resident Evil 3 come to fruition, just like I do, okay? But at the same time, you have to go in with realistic expectations. You have to put your thinking cap on. You have to do your research. And articles like this, they're simply made, they're created to drive clicks and to do nothing else. Because here's the thing, this picture that Capcom did post to advertise the sales that are currently happening right now as of this recording is from some Resident Evil anniversary thing. It has nothing to do with a Resident Evil 3 remake. And look, I know it's not what you want to hear, but sometimes it's what you need to hear. So now that the record is straight in that department, let's go ahead and jump on over to the community to see what the community is saying to world-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life. Why don't you believe these rumors? Even Dusk Golem confirmed Resident Evil 3 Remake is under development for a long time, so the rumors are definitely true. First of all, why don't I believe these rumors? Why would I believe these rumors? You have to look at the evidence out there. And believe me, folks, there's no evidence out there to actually suggest that Capcom is even working on this thing. Sure, it's a fair, safe assumption that since this all-new edition of Resident Evil 2 sold like hotcakes, that Capcom, being the business that they are, they want to make money, they would capitalize on that opportunity to continue with this all-new upcoming edition of Resident Evil 3, to remake Resident Evil 3. But as of this recording, nothing has been confirmed. That's why I don't believe these rumors. They're nothing but hogwash. So you are saying that it's almost impossible to have Resident Evil 3 Remake to be released in 2020? Yes, that's what I'm saying. Absolutely. Folks, like I said at the beginning of this video, Resident Evil 3 Remake, this all-new upcoming edition of Resident Evil 3 will not be at the Game Awards show. Resident Evil 3 Remake, this all-new upcoming edition of Resident Evil 3 is not releasing in 2020. That I can tell you. And like I mentioned earlier, I know it's not what you want to hear. I get that. Believe me, folks, I want to see this come out sooner rather than later, but at the same time, I'm going in with realistic expectations. I know that video games are more complex and sophisticated than ever. They take time to make. And not only that, but I don't want to see a rushed product. I want to see Capcom handle this in a way that makes sense. So there you have it. Let's continue to push really hard and really strong in these quiet times to remind Capcom that yes, folks, this is something that we are indeed still clamoring for. This all-new upcoming edition of Resident Evil 3. And one way you can show Capcom your support is please consider hitting that like button on this video, and I will be back once we have, hopefully sooner rather than later, more concrete information, I should say, on this all-new upcoming edition of Resident Evil 3.